I'd love to hear from you about leading with kindness and empathy, and still driving a strong performance, because I think sometimes there's a perception of women, right, in general, that, oh, she's kind and she's empathetic, and that's not really going to drive the bottom line
Mm,
results. But you and Raina and others are examples of where you can do that. So share a little bit about
yeah,
that and how you make that a strategic advantage and not a weakness as a leader.
yeah. So I mentioned her name. She's my favorite. My nephew actually is taking a new job in Houston in the fall, and I told him I'm going to come visit him, and we're going to find Brené Brown. And if you haven't read any of Brené's books, please do. But Brené
She's great.
says, right? I call her Brené all the time, and my husband's like, "Are you on first name basis with her?" I'm like, "Yes, I am." But anyway, I digress. Brené always says, "Clear is kind," right? And if you think about when you're working with someone and you're a manager and you're not giving them clear, direct feedback, and they think they're doing great, and you think they're not doing great, you're not being very kind. You're not helping them to be successful. So I do think people think that being direct, being transparent sometimes isn't kind, but it's actually the best kindness there is, right? And
Mm,
then I think the question around as you go higher in an organization, does kindness leave the room? You and I talked about that before, right? I
yeah.
think it all goes back to like, as leaders, we have to be human. And it doesn't matter what your role is, what your title is. At the end of the day, we all just want to be seen. We all want to
Mm,
know that our work actually matters. We
yep.
take a lot of pride. We spend more time with people at work than with our families sometimes, right?